we're going to be trying to see how far we can get from London in the space of just 2 days. However, there is quite a big catch, and that catch is that we can only use buses. Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of my adventure around the UK, but just by bus, seeing how far we can get from London. Does this village look familiar to you? No it doesn't, because this is a random village in the county of Rutland, known as Cottesmore. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2 yet, to see the full backstory of how the hell we got here, then I do recommend watching those first. If you've watched both of those, yes, we're here in Cottesmore, having just got off our demand responsive transport bus, essentially a little mini bus that I booked in advance, which is very nice. And we've come off that from Stamford, and we're going to head north towards Melton, or not north, slightly west, towards Melton Mowbray from here. And we're going to catch a very specific bus, which I really hope turns up. Oh, you're early.
You waiting for the R2?
Yeah, is that behind?
This is the 29.
Oh, okay, so R29. Hopefully this R2 bus that you mentioned actually turns up, because if it doesn't, then we're stuck here until about 5 o'clock this evening, and for obvious reasons I do not want that to happen. Aha! Here we go. Centre bus, a glimmer of familiarity in this alien world. I can have a single to Melton Mowbray, please. So the reason I say glimmer of familiarity is because Centre Bus, this operator, has 2 branches. It has Centre Bus North, which we're on now, and Centre Bus South. And Centre Bus South operates services very close to where I live, Cuffley, Hatfield sort of area, and they seem to also be operating services up here as well, which is quite interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melton Mowbray, supposedly the rural capital of food, famous for almost anything food related. Melton Mowbray Food Festival, sound familiar? Or Melton Mowbray pork pies. This is where they all come from. Here's our bus, the R2, which brought us in from Cottesmore. Down all the windy roads, we have found ourselves here in Melton Mowbray. We've got a bit of a connection here, so a bit of a while to our next bus. So should we have a look around? Let's go down to the train station. It's just a little bit down here. Oh, quarter past 9. Now, Melton Mowbray station, I was about to say, is operated by East Midlands Railway, but no East Midlands Railway services stop here. But they do. There is, I believe, only a handful of East Midlands Railway services which run towards Sheffield or London St Pancras. I think they're only in the sort of peak hours. Predominantly, this station is served by cross country, as you can see on the boxboard. It's Birmingham New Street and Cambridge, isn't it? Down to the airport. Oh, should we do the funny thing? Should we do the funny thing? It's a destination finder. Where should we go? Should we go to Wick? Wick. Return. Period return. Anytime return, first class. Confirm selection. No, bro, I can't do 1 to 2. As expensive as possible. Come on, screen. Would you like to pay £706? Or would you like to pay £7,768.20? Someone's going to have a nasty shock when they get to this ticket machine. Should I just leave it like this? It is literally saying £7,768 in total present card. Not today, thank you. Okay, we've come to a slightly different part of Melton Mowbray to catch our next bus to Loughborough. I believe it's going to be operated by Centre Bus again. It might even be this bus that's up here. So it's on the 8, but I believe the 8 and the 8A are essentially the same route. The 8 runs from Grantham to Loughborough, and then the 8A continues on. Sorry, Grantham to Melton Mowbray, and then the 8A continues on to Loughborough. This will be our bus to Loughborough. It looks like we're about to start boarding. Here we go, Loughborough. Single to Loughborough, please. Thank you. Right, we're on the move, guys. Next stop, Loughborough. Getting this bus too. We're running slightly late, so hopefully we manage to make up some of that time. I believe we've got a nice dual carriageway section on this as well. Wish I could see out the window, but the driver is absolutely powering it down here. Excuse me, we're about 5 minutes late, but at this rate we'll arrive into Loughborough 5 minutes early. Wow. I thought I'd point out that we are quite close to Old Dalby, which is the site of the Rail Innovation and Development Centre of Melton, which is one of the main network rail sites for development of test trains and stuff like that, testing trains. It's very much an area that's steeped in railway heritage. Okay, it's 10:29, we're supposed to arrive into Loughborough 1 minute ago. But we're still out very much in the countryside. We're going to make our connection from Loughborough. It's going to be a tight one if it is. I'm quite doubtful, to be honest. Could this be our first missed connection of the whole trip? Right, we've got to Loughborough. I'm not very happy. This bus is very late, it's about 10 minutes late. And consequently we have missed our connection. Connecting us to Derby, which will be our next place we're going to. No, never mind. Luckily, the buses to Derby are every 20 minutes, so we don't lose out on too much time. And I'd planned an extra long lunch break at Derby as well, just in case. So we're all good. We're all good. It just means that I have 20 minutes less time to eat lunch, which I'm alright with. So longer than I thought to find the bus stop, but we are here. We're getting the Skylink. Oh, it's here already. Skylink to Derby. As a Citara and the 9 goes past. I really don't like Citaros. I know some people like them. I really don't like them. As here it comes. It's rather busy, isn't it? Can I have a single to Derby, please? Thanks very much. Quite like this. Very high density seating. After a brief driver change, we are now finally off. I do quite like this bus. It's quite a high spec bus for what it does. Have leather effect headrests, very blue seats. Quite nice. We've got USB chargers as well, which is a nice addition. And we have skylights as well, which is quite nice. I think only a few buses have those. It's a nice addition to have. There's free Wi-Fi as well, apparently. That's impressive. Very good spec bus. They've got like these long stop buttons, which I really like. They used to be on London buses, but you don't get them anymore. Anyway, we are somewhere near Kegworth. Now, the reason why this bus route is called the Skylink it's not because it flies up in the air, it's because it connects to East Midlands Airport, which is one of the biggest airports in the region, serving sort of Leicester, Derby, Nottingham, Loughborough. So this bus runs every 20 minutes. Jim from the airport's got big luggage racks at the front as well. What I'm interested in is to see how many people actually use this bus for the airport, because I reckon quite a few of the passengers on this bus are going to Derby rather than using the airport. You know you're no longer in the south when you start seeing signs saying the south instead of the north. Oh, what on earth is that thing? That's a BYD bus, isn't it? Amazon shuttle. How interesting, we must be close to the airport. I can see some aeroplanes. This East Midlands Airport is actually the busiest cargo airport in the whole UK. It's not Heathrow, it's not Gatwick, it's actually here at East Midlands Airport, the busiest cargo airport in the UK.
We are now approaching Building 100.
Building 100, what a brilliant name for a bus stop. International announcements. Okay, a couple of passengers getting off. No one appears to be getting on though. About a 10-minute wait here, I think.
Hello, welcome to Skylink.
Oh, thank you.
Is the Flight Training Centre.
Flight Training Centre. Just going past a huge DHL distribution centre, which by the logic of this bus has not one but two bus stops. DHL Cargo West and DHL Cargo West Extension. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have crossed the River Trent just now, and we have entered the county of Derbyshire. So just before Melton Mowbray we were in Leicestershire, and now we are indeed in Derbyshire. We are now in Charlotte. Overhead electric lines in Derby. Oh, there's a 720 in there, and this must be Litchfield Lane sidings. There indeed is a 720 in here. Thank you. And I was really thinking about going back to Leicester. I don't know if that was just me, but that bus ride felt like it took an absolute age. Going round and round in circles. Anyway, we have about an hour's break here before we head to our next bus, which is going to take us to Chesterfield. Looking very much forward to that. Anyway, let's go get some lunch. Got German doner kebab guys from the shopping centre next door to the bus station. This place is huge. It must be so easy to get lost in here. But that will not be until next episode. This has been the end of part 3, ladies and gentlemen. We started this morning at Cottesmore, in the middle of nowhere, and we ended up in Derby, in the least middle of nowhere you could possibly be. So I think we've done well today. In part 4, we will be going up towards Chesterfield. That video should be uploaded very soon. We'll be going to Chesterfield, and then finally concluding our journeys. See how far north we can get, and how much did we pay for it. Be really excited about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I really do hope you enjoyed. Bye everyone.